full, child. Ooh, this is my last bite for real, for real. Ooh. NIkocado Avocado. He messed up my damn pasta. What's up, Bazzle fans? It's your girl Joy back with another video, honey. Let me tell y'all, woo, setting up for these little eating shows, that's some work, child. So as you had a preview of my dish, ooh, it's hot. So, I'm back with my Fettuccine Alfredo, honey. But I was watching YouTube's and I saw, you know, he's my friend in my head. NIkocado Avocado. And he was eating some Fettuccine Alfredo. And I've never done this, but he took his Alfredo out the jar. I almost passed out. Y'all know I make everything good. Everything is good. I was doing nothing out of no jar besides tomato sauce. And honey, but he hooked it up with his Fettuccine Alfredo, he hooked it up with some mozzarella cheese. So now I have mine with mozzarella cheese. That was a cheesy bite. Yeah. So I put mozzarella cheese in mine. I won't be doing that again. That's too cheesy. I didn't do it in a whole pan. I just did it in my dish. So let's see. That's too cheesy for me. I like my mozzarella cheese and my lasagna. Y'all know. Y'all know. I make my lasagna good too. Okay. It's good, but I prefer my mozzarella cheese and my lasagna, not my Alfredo sauce. So, but I don't mind trying stuff, child. This is smoking. So after I made my Alfredo sauce, I added the mozzarella cheese and then put it in the oven so it can melt. And mix it extra cheesy. Now, if you like extra cheesy stuff, and you're a mozzarella fan, by all means, add it. It's too much. So, ooh, look at that. Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna start sizzling, child. Okay. So how are you guys doing? What you been up to, child? Child, I just been busy with this and that and not getting nowhere. Have you ever felt like you had so much going on, but you in slow motion, you're not getting any progress? You showing no progress, child. That's my life. Don't get me twisted, it's still good. It just adds a whole nother element of cheesy. So today I have a headache. But you know, you want something good to eat, like a comfort food. This is my comfort food. Just without the mozzarella. Sorry, NIkocado Avocado. I like my Alfredo, just Alfredo, honey. So, child didn't go to work today. Calm down. Calm down. I had a good reason, so calm down, okay? You gotta have a good reason, child. And you gotta show your receipts, okay? I can show my receipts. And they better not use one of my personal days. Miss Kennedy and Miss Sanders, don't be using one of my personal days for this, okay? Because I can show you receipts. They're my principles. So today I took the... So when you're a teacher, right? You can take tons of exams to add to your list of certifications. And as a teacher, you can add, of course you got to get your content. Whatever you're teaching, you got to have your content. Mine is English 4 through 8. Okay? So my college degree was in English literature. So I have like 1 billion hours that I took in English literature. Okay? So today I took the ESL, English as a Second Language exam. And most schools kind of want you to have it. They give you 5 hours. They give you 5 hours to take the test. And I was debating, I paid for it. And the exams range from $118 to $130, $160, I don't know. It depends what you take in, child. So this one, I think I paid $118 to take this exam. And of course, with everything going on in my life, I didn't study too much. I didn't study like I should have. But I would say, so English as a second language, it's like if kids who go to school and English is not their first language and they're still learning English and they're still learning how to use English correctly, and you can graduate out of the ESL. It's so many acronyms. You can graduate out of that program. So ultimately, we want our kids to show growth in that they've acclimated to the English language where they no longer need to be assessed. Anyway, so child, I don't know if I passed or if I failed. But I know after 3-4 hours, I had a headache. And at that point, I was like, it is what it is. I was tired. My head was hurting. And I did eat before the exam, so it couldn't be because I was hungry. So, I don't know. But I will say, thankfully, most of the exam was situational. So it's like, oh, if you have this kid who just, you know, arrived to the United States from another country and they don't want to speak out in front of a group of people, what would you do? What strategies would you use? Stuff like that. So therefore, I don't know. So I should get my results back in about 3 days. And if I don't pass, I think you get 5 chances to take the exam. And if you don't pass, you have to wait 45 days before you're allowed to take another, and before you're allowed to pay another $100 and something. But it's really, most schools want you to have that certification. Good. So anyway, then if I pass, or if I don't, but my next one that I want to start studying for is my special ed certification. I have a heart for kids who think differently, who learn differently. My heart goes out for kids like that. And I think if you are in special education, you have to have a heart. You cannot be in it for the money. You have to have a heart. You have to love those kids. You have to want to do that for a living, not for a check. Period. You cannot do that for a check. Because if you're just doing it for a check, it shows. So anyway, some people wanted to know how and why I became a teacher. I think I've always wanted to be a teacher. You know how you're a little girl and you have your dolls lined up and you playing school with your dolls? I used to do that because my brother and my sister, they were older than me. So I kind of was raised as an only child once they left. My sister was 11 years older than me and my brother was 7 years older than me. Of course, he didn't care. And so when they left, I was home alone. Child, I had plenty of school going on up in my house. And Cindy used to play school teacher too. She was a mean teacher. That's my daughter. She was mean. I was like, Cindy, you a mean teacher. So, I kind of always knew. So, I wanted to be originally, I wanted to be a gym teacher. Because I had always been into, even from high school, I've always been into exercise, my body, and what I put into my body. Not with this child. Right now, I'm feeding my soul to hug me, okay? I'm eating me a comfort dish without the mozzarella cheese. I'm about to swap this out and get me some straight Fettuccine Alfredo without mozzarella cheese. That's what I'm about to do. And anyway, but I was dating this guy, and he did not feel as though a gym teacher was prestigious enough. And me, being impressionable, young and impressionable, I kind of listened. So therefore, I studied English literature in college, which I have no regrets about that at all, because I love writing. I think of writing as an art. So, you know, but I was still persuaded to not become a gym teacher. Anyway, so if you, and then I was working a job, life got in the way, things didn't happen, but it was always back here. I wanted to be a teacher. And I was working a job as an executive assistant for many years, doing it for presidents of companies, vice presidents, executive VPs and all that stuff. So, you know, I've always worked for the top people, because sometimes they want you to have a degree. as they get. In other words, it's a high-priced secretary. Okay, don't get it twisted. It's secretary with a good salary. So, and I had one boss, and I had just moved to Texas, and I went back to the office, and I could not take making any more copies for anyone else. I felt like my life was not purposeful. I feel like I was just living life. I wasn't able to show my creativity. I felt like I wasn't making a difference in the lives of others or making a difference in the world. I was like, if he asked me to make one more copy, I'm gonna flip this Xerox machine over. So, I swear to God, that Xerox machine was probably, here's my desk, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps away from my desk. He would walk over to my desk with one piece of paper. Can you make me a copy of this? Baby, I was like, are you serious? So I made it my business to make a difference, to stop doing something that I was no longer passionate about, and to make a difference in the lives of others. And I entered into a teaching program. I already had my bachelor's degree that I was making photocopies for, and booking appointments and answering the phone and making flight arrangements, okay? And doing expense reports. That's what I was doing. Anyway, you don't need a degree to do that, okay? So, they have so many online programs. That's if you already have your BA degree. They have so many online programs where you become a certified teacher. Where you can become a certified teacher. And I started doing a course. In between making copies and on my downtime, I would do my assignments. And the program was probably, I don't know, I'm guessing right now, maybe 6 to 8 months. It was an online program. And then after you do all the stuff for the program, it's not free. You gotta pay for it. Then you take your state exam. I think I did study for that. I did pass my content exam, which was English, to teach English to 4th through 8th grade. And I passed that the first time I took it. Child, I left there, I was like, I don't know. So, and I passed that, honey. And so just like the one I just took, I'm like, I don't know. But really that one, I don't know. I didn't study like I should have. I was gonna postpone it, but I was like, let me just go for it. So I knew what to expect. So, in my first job, and then after you get your content, you just start looking for teaching jobs. You still in the program. Then you either have to work for a year, and then from the program they'll have people come out and observe you. But it's doable. The program is not too expensive. If it's something you really want, it's not too expensive. I make payments on the program. But if you feel like you're working a job and you're not making a difference, you have a degree, you're like, did I go to college for this? And you feel as though your life is not fulfilling, and you want to do something making a difference in the lives of others, consider becoming a teacher if you have that passion. And so, I've worked with, my entire career has been with at-risk youth. And so, that's why I work with at-risk youth. I feel as though I can connect with them. So I've never been in a traditional school setting. I've been in smaller group settings. So it has just worked for me. I've excelled my first year teaching. Was it my first year? Yeah, my first year teaching, I won Teacher of the Year. I don't know how, child, but I did. And then my second year of teaching, I made the news for the things that I do in the classroom and stuff like that. And then I was the highlight teacher for the whole school district. That was my second year of teaching. So some of the things that I've accomplished, I'm grateful for the experiences. And that leaves me here. So, do we have any teachers out there? Any family who are teachers? And let me tell you, it comes with its challenges. Teaching comes with its challenges. And it comes with its rewards. So, some days I may come home and I might feel like, ooh, I'm not cut out for this. And some days I come home like, oh, today was the best day ever. So it has its ups and downs. But at the end of the day, you know that what you're doing, if you're passionate about it in your heart, there are some teachers who are not passionate about it and they only do it for the summers off. I remember my second year of teaching, that was it. I put my all into that year. I put my all into that year. I think I worked more than half my summer perfecting my craft, reading, studying, coming up with stuff for my classroom. I put my all into that year. So sometimes teachers work their summer. I mean, it's on their time. But so if you know people who are teaching for the summers off, they shouldn't be teaching at all, because you can tell the people whose hearts are not into it. You really can. So, hot. And then at my current school, I know I already talked about this in my previous video. What was I eating? It had to be the nachos. We were doing a project where the kids worked on inventions, but they had to use the power of persuasion. Hunty, those kids did such an amazing job. I'm so proud of them. You have no idea. At certain points, they were a little chatty, but overall, they were amazing. I'm not gonna say I didn't threaten them. You better behave. You better act like you got some sense. You know your mama used to say, you better act like you got some sense when we go in the store, when you go to somebody's house. I was like, y'all better act like you got some sense. You know the principal is coming. And they were well behaved. Some of their inventions were amazing. It was like Shark Tank. Have you ever heard of Shark Tank? So it was like Shark Tank. And some of the stuff they came up with, blew us out the water. The most impressive, I will say, and the one that, and I'm not going to get on to details just in case he wants to really invent this. It was a device that you attach to a gun to eliminate accidental shootings. To totally eliminate accidental shootings by others who do not own that gun. Because you know, you put a gun, you think you're protecting your house, you get a gun, but then you have a kid or a teenager who knows where that gun is, or who stumbles upon the gun and plays with it. But with this device that he created, the gun would not discharge. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. And I really hope that he would really pursue that business idea. Because if he doesn't, maybe I will. So anyway, so they were just amazing. All of their projects were amazing. And these are kids who I had to encourage, and they never did public speaking before. So a lot of the kids, I stood next to them while they perform as that support. And if somebody was asking them questions, I was like, yeah, tell them that. And so I was there. I was like, well, you tell her such and such and such. You know, so it was just great. And they were so nervous and stuff just to talk into a front of a group of people, because we had the entire school, and our school is a small class setting. And so there's probably about 45 students so, but it was the boys, and we keep the boys and girls separated. So it was with all the boys, all the girls. I think I had about 2 people who they looked up at me from the audience. They just couldn't do it. Their nerves would not allow them to do public speaking. But I would never push a child. You know, I would try to go, I will be here right with you. You're going to be okay. One boy, he had to go to the bathroom like 99,000 times. But his idea was phenomenal too. It was something about clothing. It was great. And some people who I didn't think were going to do a great job once they got there, but it was like a light switch that went off and they went into action. They was like, let me ask you a question. They were great. They were so great. Oh my gosh, I was so proud of them and the outcome of their projects that they presented. And they worked on them for at least 2 weeks. So, but they had to use the power of persuasion. They had to write their commercials. They had to incorporate ethos, logos, and pathos to persuade the panel, you know, the Shark Tank panel. And it was just great. So it was one of my proud teacher moments. And so, we're gonna have winners. That's the hard part. They were all winners. You're all winners. But some are more winners than others. How about that? So what I'll probably do, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Do I give them awards? I don't know. Do I go buy some from the store? I don't know. But I don't want anyone to feel bad. Because the ones who had the courage to get up there and present their ideas and stuff, ooh, I'm so nervous. So I don't know. I don't know. Because you know, they might flip out on me. No, I'm just kidding. So I don't know. So anyway, I have to figure that out. But overall, I think I'm done with this pasta, honey. And let me tell you, NIkocado, his whole, like this hot plate right here, let me turn it off. His whole plate was full of pasta. I'm not trying to do that. I'm here, I'll eat with y'all, and we're gonna have some good conversation. But to sit here and eat like gluttony, no, I'm not interested. You guys gotta love me just for who I am. I'll eat, but I'm not trying to have my stomach explode, okay? I might even walk on the treadmill later today. Okay. So anyway, so y'all wanted to see me, you know, and I really, it was good, but I really wasn't feeling the mozzarella cheese in the pasta. I didn't feel, I probably could have ate way more, but I wasn't feeling the mozzarella cheese too much. Sorry, NIkocado Avocado, I wasn't feeling it. I saved that for my lasagna, honey. I make good lasagna, child. So, maybe one more bite. So, and I don't want to feel uncomfortable. Ah, that's hot. So that, yeah. So if you're thinking about wanting to do something different, or if you have a degree, and you want to become a teacher, every state, or you're almost finished with the degree, every state has a program where you can do alternative certification to get your teaching license. So if you want to feel like you're making a difference in the world, or with other lives, or with children of our future, I highly recommend you become a teacher, social worker, or some other way where you can impart your wisdom, your experiences, because I have lots of background experiences that lets the kids know, yeah, my father was on drugs, my sister was on drugs, but I didn't have to follow in the same footsteps. You still can make your own personal choices in life. It does not always, you don't always have to follow in your parents' footsteps, or your siblings' footsteps, or your guardian's footsteps. You can make your own choices, and that's what I did. I looked at them as who I did not want to become. And if you want to make a difference in someone's life, and you have that background experience of hardship, that's okay. Don't let it be in vain. Share your story of trials and tribulations and how you overcame them. And how you overcame those things. That's okay. Because trust me, I go through tons of trials and tribulations. I'm like, when is it going to be over? But I keep going. I keep my head up. Yeah, I get down sometimes. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep striving. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep fighting to still keep going. It may not be what I want. The end result may not be what I want. But I still got to keep going, right? Right? So, I hope you enjoyed this video and my little story time. And I hope I've encouraged you to make a difference in someone's life. And if you want to be a teacher and you already have your degree, or you're finishing your degree, or you're working towards your degree, you can do it if you want to. And don't become a teacher if you only want summers off. That's not a reason to become a teacher at all. All right, guys. No, I put mozzarella cheese. Sydney saw my face. She was like, you didn't like it. No, I like mine, but I put mozzarella cheese in my dish, and I didn't like the mozzarella cheese. No. I didn't put it in the whole pan. But we love Fettuccini Alfredo. We just had spaghetti, but child be trying to make big dishes to be lasting around here, child. And we had some chicken. I cut up the chicken and put that in here. And then I think we have some broccoli. Maybe I could convince one of the kids to steam some broccoli. We could chop the broccoli. Dang it, I had asparagus. So anyway, child, y'all know I'll talk to y'all forever. Alright, until next time, please give this video a thumbs up. Go back. Give the video a thumbs up. Like, comment, share the channel. And I love you. Until next time. Later. Ooh, I'm full, child. Ooh, this is my last bite for real, for real. NIkocado Avocado. He messed up my damn pasta.